Oh yeah. So why the heck not? Let's do a show. Let's make it happen. Thanks for being here. This is In Other News. I'm your host, Mike Russell. Appreciate you hanging out and starting your very shortened week with me. But most everyone was working yesterday because President's Day is what kind of a damn holiday is that? I mean, serious. What kind of a damn holiday. Why do we have President's Day? President's Day is a holiday. We treat our presidents like deities. We treat our presidents like royalties. Like royalties. Yeah, about that one. Like royalty. They don't need a day. Don't need a day at all. The presidents are you just fine. Barack Obama came in worth $1.5 million and he's now worth over $150 million. They're fine. We don't need to have a President's Day holiday. We definitely don't. It's surprised the crap out of me that there was a holiday, but my son told me, like, holy mackerel. Something that I want to start off with because DEI is such a big thing. DEI is such a huge talking point now, especially that Donald Trump is getting rid of DEI programs all around the country, and most importantly, in government. So this came from a very trusted and loving friend of mine, and I am absolutely blown away that it's a thing because it was sent something nice. It was sent as something nice, but I don't think I don't think it's nice. let me get this here. All right. So DEI, you're not allowed to say DEI anymore. You have to say diversity, equity, and inclusion. And then after you rail against diversity, equity, and inclusion, you need to tell everybody which one of those three things that you don't like, right? So essentially what it is, it's a meme that went around, and it actually it's meant to be like the hey, yes or no, have you stopped beating your wife, right? It's supposed to back you into a corner where you're supposed to feel like you just you can't, there's no way out of it. There's no wiggle room. But this is it. I will break down each and every one of them. I will say diversity, equity, and inclusion. 100% I will. I'm going to. That doesn't bother me one little bit to say that. Because I don't think that diversity is a good thing when it comes to hiring. I believe in a meritocracy. I believe in hard work. I believe in the best person for the job. Don't care what they look like. All right. What's the E? Equity. We'll get back to that. Inclusion. Everyone is included. I mean, this comes down to what DEI is. DEI comes down to hiring. Comes down to employment. That's all it is. It's the new. Forget about affirmative action is what it is. Affirmative action didn't work. Affirmative action was unconstitutional, and they replaced it with DEI programs. Programs, not rules. Programs. What's happening here? Hold on. Everyone sends for being keep your eyes peeled after reviewing our neighborhood apps. And after fighting a trash can fire last night, there's a group of people intentionally starting alley fires. Okay. Okay, that's a big thing. All right. See something, do something. That's right. Have your neighbors' backs like that. 7th Avenue in Glendale for us. Others down the street closer to 15th Ave. Holy mackerel. All right, well. Lighting trash can fire. Who the hell does that? These ne'er-do-wells. Anyway, inclusion. Everyone's included. This affirmative action hiring, everyone's included. You can apply for any job you want. Anyone can apply for any job. That's fine. That's everyone's included. Everyone is. Oh, but Mike, some people don't give me that garbage. Everybody has the same level of inclusion in the process of, again, because this is affirmative action. It's not DEI, it's affirmative action, which is unconstitutional. The equity is where I have the biggest problem. So if I have to say the words, according to this viral meme, you have to say the words and say which one you're not a fan of. Okay, equity. 100%. Nope. Not at all, because there's no such thing. Equality doesn't exist. It doesn't. Look at identical twins. They could have the same everything, and their outcomes will be different. Period. Their lives will be different. The choices will be different. There's absolutely no way to guarantee equity without pure socialism. And socialism just doesn't work. So this equity of outcomes is never going to be something I'm a fan of, period. So I'll say it. There you go. Not a fan of equity one little bit. We all start the same starting line. We all do. We'll pop out of a womb. And I'm in a hospital, getting shots and whatnot. We'll get to it in a minute here. Getting empty shots. And we all start at the same spot. Go. You can't tell me any of that after that moment is going to be equitable. You can't tell me. Yeah. Let's see. In 93, I was not hired because I'm white, and I'm told so after I tested. Yeah. Because that was affirmative action, Grez. And affirmative action has been deemed by the Supreme Court of the United States as unconstitutional. Why do people make their gender ID, sexuality, race, blah, blah, blah? At the end of the day, it'll be identity. Yes, it makes no sense. Here's something I also heard today, Rhonda, which was pretty fantastic. Why, if there's so many genders in gender reassignment surgery, why are there only 2 options? Yeah, it's a good question to ask, and I'll just go ahead and leave that there if you'd like to discuss. But it's funny getting these sent. They say, I think this is beautiful. You get these things sent to me saying, I think this is beautiful. And, people should say what part of it. Then basically tell me, if you don't like DEI, what type of a bigot you are, is what that entire meme was for. And Adam Carolla in the LA Fire Department. Great story about that. About LA Fire Department. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. And he went after Gavin Newsom, too, live to his face. Went right after Gavin Newsom, had him on his show. Back when Adam Carolla had the biggest podcast in the entire world. Hey, how about this? This is I saw this today and I spit coffee out. I thought this was the funniest thing I've seen in a hot minute. This shows you that the Democrats don't get it. The swamp doesn't understand that they lost for a reason, because no one likes them. So this is an event. It's called Principles First Summit. The 2025 annual Principles First Summit, brought to you by principlesfirst.us. Look at this lineup. I can't make this up. Somebody is so stupid that they saw the absolute shellacking that the Democrats and these people took. And primarily because of these people. And now you are going to say that let's see if they'll pay for an event. Okay, let's go for this. Okay, Rachel Maddow's brother Mark Cuban is there. Jared Polis, Chris Christie, George Conway, for the love of God. Really? Adam Kinzinger is going to be there. Michael Sellout Steele is going to be there. Alyssa Farah, but sorry, we don't like you. Asa Asa Hutchinson, whatever. John Bolton is going to be there. Literally the who's who of the reason why you lost. This is the who's who of why Donald Trump is the president of the United States right now. This is a who's who of Democrats just don't get it. They're so stupid. They think look at these old, just dusty old retreads. That's all this is. Yes. Unique. As unique as unique up on it. Yes, I'd say catch a unique rabbit. Yes, unique up on it. I get it wrong. But yes, this especially Mark Cuban in George Conway, Kinzinger. Like Bolton had his entire security clearance stripped. And people are going to sign up to see this? There's going to be literally dozens of people in the crowd. There's no one that is going to pay for this. And they're there on free tickets. That is pretty funny. Little Dictator Tot is back. Little Dictator Tot he's big mad. Little Dictator Tot, big mad. One of the funniest things that has come out about Little Dictator Tot is that he dodged the Ukrainian draft not once, twice, 3, but 4 times. 4 times. He's a draft dodger. Now he's their commander in chief. Now he's running their military in his little cosplay military outfit. Unbelievable. He's mad that America won't give him any more money.
Сполучених Штатів ми сьогодні такої підтримки не чуємо.
Ready for play the Russia card.
Що вони і ще кілька європейських партнерів не підтримують наше членство в НАТО.
You're not going to be in NATO, bro.
Я вважаю, що це велике бажання Росії, воно співпадає з цим результатом.
There you go, right? Pull out the Russia card, man. Pull out the Russia card. We don't see the same support from the United States as we used to. Yeah, because we're not giving you any more money. We're done, dude. You're corrupt everything. It was a money laundering scheme. And you're corrupt. You're a comedian. You're an actor. And again, you're doing just fine over there in Kyiv. But to pull the BS of that's just what Russia wants. Yeah. Russia wants that. Russia wants you not to be in NATO. Hell yeah. Russia's going to take you. It's just going to be the way it is. And if Russia doesn't take you, I'm pretty damn sure Trump might just give you to Russia. I mean, we're talking about facts. Do you say Russia wanted to, as part of the deal, if they want a ceasefire, if they want to end the war, they want Fauci. There you go. There you go. Yeah. There's my 100 million tater tot. It's right, dude. This little dictator tot is an absolute joke. But we're having fun with it because we're watching it crumble. We're watching it crumble right before our eyes. And oh, Mike, you just want to why are you backing Russia? I'm not backing Russia. I'm anti-war. I don't want war. Nobody wants war. What is it good for? Oh, good God. It is not. I want it over. And I want to stop talking about it. Good Lord. If I never see the little dictator tot again, it'd be too soon. He's an idiot. He's an absolute bozo. So, all right, once Dodge Dems might not win an election for decades. Here's the deal. Let's talk a little bit about that. Republicans are going to get their asses kicked. When they get into the DOD, when Doge gets into the Department of Defense, you are going to see Republicans run, buddy. They are going to take off. I don't know who's going to win an election, but I'll tell you this. The incumbent reelection rate is going way down. We might not see a shift in power. We might see things stay kind of the same, just different players. But those that are responsible for this crap, this garbage, I think that I don't think it's Democrat exclusive. I think the Republicans are going to get their asses handed to them because there's going to be a lot of Republicans that are exposed for their kickbacks from the defense industry. It might usher in a Democrat in their seat. So there's no. I understand what you're saying, Greg, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Big of a win for Republicans. On behalf of the UN to keep the countries from conquering each other, for them to stand and do nothing about Ukraine. Yeah, the UN, please. Yeah. Yeah, United Nations. They did the whole thing. Where's the check, America? That's it. Paris, with the climate treaty, the nuclear accord, and all of that nonsense. It's all, hey, America, you're paying for this, right? House listings are up in D.C. Metro. Damn right they are. It's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. You're actually going to be able to rent an apartment in D.C. for a reasonable rate. Term limits will be added. I hope so. I do hope so. Although I am kind of the other side of term limits for me is that if America still wants to elect you, why do we say no? We have term limits for presidents. I do agree with that, but yeah. Yes. Speaking of the rats, let's get to the rats jumping off the ship here. Do we start with absolute abject stupidity? Or do we start with wise words? How about we start here in the state of Arizona? Let's do that. Let's start in the state of Arizona. CNN interviewed several on a Zoom-ish call, several voters that went from Biden to Trump. And Dana Bash is you could see her, just the smoke coming out of her ears.
Voters who switched from voting for Joe Biden in 2020 to Trump in 2024. And so far, they mostly like what they see.
I just think he's trying to get America back on track as quickly as possible, given the state that it was left in from the previous administration.
It feels more merit and transparency that I'm getting from the administration so far.
I approve of a lot of the stuff that he's doing with the border and everything.
He's put
This
other
is on
countries
CNN.
on notice that were to be taken seriously.
For the most part, I feel like he's on the right track by keeping transgenders out of women's sports. That's number one.
Okay, number one. That was her
All
number one
11 Biden-Trump voters say they approve of Donald Trump's first weeks in office.
She doesn't know what to do. She just has no idea what to do. She has no idea. They don't get it. They don't get it. Greg says the game changer is going to be clawing back money from like Ukraine. They don't know where it's at. Can't claw back money you don't know where it's at. They have you wait till, I mean, we're just going to Social Security right now. Social Security talk about trillions that are completely unaccounted for. No idea. And again, going back to the DOD and the Pentagon, who hasn't passed an audit in 5 years, they don't know where the money is. Well, they do, but they don't know where the money is. So there's not going to be a clawing back of much anything when it comes to Social Security, at least, and probably a lot of the defense spending. When little dictator Tot says he's only gotten $77 billion instead of the 200 that we gave him, where the hell's that money? That's an issue, right? But again, you see the likes of CNN, and they just do not understand. They cannot grasp the fact that America, after 8 years, of these people bashing on Donald John Trump, that we voted for him again, they do not understand that. Tom Hanks, that little pedo that went on Saturday Night Live to try to make, Trump voters look like idiots again. Yeah. Keep it up. Keep it up. JD will walk JD Vance right into office. You walk JD Vance, Glenn Youngkin will be right behind him. When Greg was talking about the Republicans winning, I mean, I would definitely say the White House, yes. Yeah. Hey, Rick, natural resources. I like that. That's a good way. Hey, little dictator Tot, we're going to come mine your stuff. It's okay. There's enough bio labs there to I think, pay some bills. Lots of bio labs. American taxpayers are refund all their money spent on things. I have a friend that just did taxes and said they owe a good amount of money. And I'm like, how does that make you feel? Really, how does that make you feel? The laundering by Bitcoin, you're right, Alfred. The Social Security Administration that has a breakdown of age brackets for Americans came back with this gem. Let me pull this up here. There you are. All right, let me pull this up. Let's see here. Got 38 million 9 and under. That's how many Americans we have that are 9 and under. Let's see here. 90 to 99. 6 million Americans apparently are aged 90 to 99. They're in their 90s. How about 100 to 109? This is from the Social Security Administration. 4.7 million. 110 to 119. 3.6 million. I'm not kidding. 120 to 129. They're in their 120s. 3.4 million. How many Americans do we have in their 130s? 130 plus. 3.9 million. 140s. How many people, Americans, are in their 140s? 3.5 million. 150 to 159 is 1.3 million. There is one person each in the category of 240 to 249 and 360 to 360. 1,000 people, Americans, are over the age 220. Is there a reason you think why the head of the Social Security Administration just magically stepped down today? Oh, it was because of a dust-up with Elon Musk over sensitive information. My ass. No, it was because you are being exposed for being an idiot and a money launderer and giving money to people that shouldn't have the money. How about this? I forget the amount of bazillions of dollars. We should just call them simoleons at this point. We should just say zillion and simoleons. It's all fake. But if you spend billions of dollars to people that are collecting Social Security outside of the United States of America, that actually ticks me off more than what I just read to you about the people that are over 300 years old. Because if you're going to pull scams, if you're going to pull something BS like this, do it here. Feed our economy. The hell? Taking our tax dollars. Again, this waste, fraud, and abuse. Yeah, waste, fraud, and abuse. If you're going to do it here. And then I'll kind of be okay with you. I really will. Yeah. And Grizz, yeah, you don't look a day over 250, buddy. You're doing fantastic. We need to claim by backup Social Security. Yeah. Understand this, y'all. Elon Musk owned PayPal. PayPal has everyone's information. They didn't have data breaches. No ransomware. Elon Musk didn't do anything with those. That personal information did not. Let's stick with the stupidity of CNN. Why not? Why not?
You want me to fix
But
this?
they didn't vote to have Elon Musk rooting through their data. My point is something different.
Elon Musk already had your data, sister. Elon Musk already has your data. Mark Zuckerberg has your data. All of it. Alphabet, Google, YouTube, they have all of your data. All of it.
Point is, ultimately, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Joe Biden or you're Donald Trump. If people don't feel like you have materially made their lives better, if people don't feel like you got inflation down or costs down, you will pay the price. And the people who pay the price are the Republicans who are up in the midterms.
It was funny that he said, yes, I'm going to cut government. I'm going to cut waste. I'm going to cut fraud. I'm going to,
Oh, look at it. Award-winning columnist for the Philadelphian Court. Award-winning. I'm an award-winning dad. I got a mug that says world's best dad. Yeah? Award-winning.
What else he said? He was going to cut prices. That hasn't happened.
It's been 4 weeks yet, Slappy. Come on.
That's not something.
You want that in 4 weeks?
In 3 weeks, he could fire 75,000 people. Right?
Do you think it is a legitimate political debating point for the previous administration to have overseen historic inflation over 4 years and then you to come out and say, 4 weeks, I guess Trump's a failure.
He said on day one, I will lower your grocery prices, and he has not done it. And prices have gone up.
On your point, I agree with you.
I just will go up, you idiot. Okay. Do I have to explain it to him? Do I have to explain it to these people? Inflation is still here. We still have inflation. That means prices are going up. Prices will not go down until inflation goes to zero. They won't go down. Inflation has to come down. Yeah. Oh, Alfred, I caught your office space, buddy. I definitely caught that. Oh, hell yeah. What is it that you say you do here? Yeah. I do my stapler. It's the red swing my stapler. I thought I could listen to the radio at a reasonable volume while I'm collating. Ah! That's actually based on a comic book called Milton about him. Yeah. Anyway, so inflation price is going to go up, you idiot. Award-winning journalist, my ass. Yeah, give me this noise. All right, get back to it here. What do you got?
That the ultimate measurement of him will be on whether people feel less economic anxiety. I disagree that he hasn't done anything. A lot of his executive orders were aimed at energy, which is, I think, the fastest thing he can do.
Although energy prices are going up.
Energy regulations. But
energy... Do you debate with the people like this? Seriously, do you have people in your life like this who just say crap like that and you're like, where? What are you talking energy prices go? My energy prices haven't gone up. They've gone up in the last 4 years. Energy prices have not gone up for me in the last 4 weeks. Sorry, they have not. Energy prices are going up. Show me. Stop. Oh, get Doge into cable news. That's where I want Doge. Cable news. Fact check. You know what I want? I want community notes. God, I want community notes. Yes, corporate accounts payable. Linda speaking. Just one. One moment. Oh my gosh, you guys in your Office Space stuff. Did you guys know? Just go ahead and ask now. Did you know Mike Judge is in that movie? Mike Judge's movie, the Beavis and Butthead guy. He's in the movie. What character did he play? Dun, 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 dun. That's right. He was the manager at Tchotchkes. He was Jennifer Aniston's boss about her pieces of flair. That's actually Mike Judge. Anywho, God, you guys distract me in real time. It's absolutely fantastic, and I love it, and I want it that way, says the whatever boy band that was. I'll show myself out. Boy bands don't tell me. But let's stick with stupidity, because why not? Let's just go stupidity.
Well,
and by the way, egg prices are supposed to come down, not airplanes.
Well, let me say someplace that could really use a lot of cutting.
Oh.
You know,
Elon.
How about this show?
Has very many.
What
do you call it?
Government contracts.
Yeah. I think, because I don't remember, maybe y'all heard it, but I don't remember looking for an armored car. And I don't remember, I don't care what it looks like. I don't remember asking for it. I don't know why I'm paying for it.
Yeah.
I want to know, when did I say?
Hey, sweetie, do you understand that the Social Security Administration is paying out Social Security to foreigners that are 225 years old? You didn't ask for that either, did you? I mean, we didn't ask for that. But she wants him to get his contracts taken away. Listen, this is absolutely mind-blowing. Listen to this. And by the way, she's talking about the Tesla trucks. There was an order for 4,000 or something like that, armored Tesla trucks, or Tesla cars. I don't know. They were armored. And people are all up in arms with it because that's Elon Musk's company. Donald Trump didn't give him that contract. Joe Biden did. That's from the Biden administration. You jackasses.
Hey, we need another agency next to NASA.
Yeah.
So when did we start paying for his stuff?
You talking about SpaceX overseeing FAA?
No. You know that he's going to be cutting.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Yes, NASA, I've said for years, should be gone. They had to pay SpaceX to go fix their mistakes.
NASA.
Yeah.
That's the competition. So what is the real deal here?
Money.
If we want to cut some money, let's cut some of these. I'm okay with that.
Follow the money.
Because we have to pay for it. You are paying for everything he sends up that comes back down, that falls back down and breaks up. That's out of our pockets.
I didn't know the clip ended that way. And if I did, I would have had the actual footage of the rockets actually coming back and landing themselves and not breaking up and you paying for that, you idiot. Oh, my goodness sake. People watch this. People watch this. It blows my mind. Yeah, it does. But, you know, I guess to each their own. Yeah, I'm dumber every time I play those clips. I really am. Dumber every single time I play those clips. Let's stay on the Doge, shall we? How about this?
General audit last year that showed over an 8-year period.
Now, by the way, that was an Inspector General audit last year. Last year, y'all. This is not Elon Musk. Last year.
The Social Security Administration made almost $72 billion in improper payments, a little less than 1% of payments in that time period. Now, the report also says that most of these improper payments were overpayments, not payments to deceased people or people who didn't qualify to receive these payments. At the same time, Jose, this effort by Doge is to go through this agency like every other and try to weed out waste and fraud.
Yeah, I mean, and also $72 billion, and that's without a comprehensive search. I mean, that's significant.
Nope. Look at all their faces. Look at all their faces. They do not want to anything. Nope. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is good. It wasn't even Elon Musk that did that audit. So he's going to go find more. And he already is finding more. And we were talking about $71 billion, and the majority of it is overpayment. That's waste, fraud, and abuse. It's not better. That's not better at all. I want a fat tax return now, Alfred. Everybody does. What the hell? I'm absolutely blown away. Talk about stimulus checks. I mean, hell yeah. Let's get to $1 trillion and let's start doling out stimulus checks. Save that money. There you go. We took it out of some LGBTQ puppet show in Uganda. I understand the NASA deal. NASA TSA is gone. I'm surprised TSA is still standing. 4 weeks. If we wanted to do something, I'm surprised TSA is still around. I really ain't. I just think that the more, and when you have MSNBC hosts like Jose to go in, that's blinding how much fraud and abuse and overspending there is. And the panelists are like this. Yeah. The more we see that, the better. They're coming for him. They're coming for him. We'll get back to it in a moment. I want to change notes here because I absolutely think that this man is going to probably do as much for America as Donald and Elon are doing. And this Maha movement is going to change lives. Check us out.
Last Thursday, President Trump signed an executive order to establish the Maha Commission to study what has caused the precipitous decline in American health over the past 2 generations. So we will convene representatives of all viewpoints to study the causes for the drastic rise in chronic disease. Some of the possible factors we will investigate were formerly taboo or insufficiently scrutinized. The childhood vaccine schedule, electromagnetic radiation, glyphosate, other pesticides, ultra-processed foods,
OPP,
artificial food additives,
you know me,
SSRI and other psychiatric drugs, PFAs, PFOAs,
KP,
microplastics.
ASAP.
Nothing is going to be off limits.
Yes.
Whatever belief or suspicion
don't hurt them, Hammer.
In the past, I'm willing to subject them all to the scrutiny of unbiased science. That is going to be our template, unbiased science. That's something that will make us all proud of this agency and of our role in restoring American health. Let's commission research that will satisfy all the stakeholders once and for all. Let's use protocols that we all agree on in advance.
I love you, Bobby.
And not alter the outcomes of studies when they're halfway through and that they look inconvenient. Let's all depoliticize these issues and reestablish a common ground for action and renew the search for existential truth with no political impediments and no preconceptions.
Get him, kid.
Finally, I want to ask you.
Finally. Okay, bro, you're fine. You did good. There's only so much I love him. So much I can hear. It's like AC/DC and maybe like who else would be AC/DC, Guns N' Roses. Like I can listen to you. I enjoy your music, but there's only a certain amount. Like okay, that voice. Anyway, RFK Jr. is going after those things that he said taboo. His family turned on. His own family turned on. He doesn't care. This dude is on a mission to really shake things up. And he is ready to take the swords. He's ready to take the jabs. When jabs were probably wrong term to use there. But he's really ready to take the hits. And hearing like, oh, this vaccine has this or that in it. We need to take it out. It's going to drop its efficacy. Well, it's toxic. People are going to die. No. Well, if they do, I don't know what do we want to do. Keep putting toxic crap in babies? Holy crap. Rhonda, we've had food allergy conversations. There's got to be some sort of factors that we're going to get to the bottom of and go, oh, guess what? This is why we have food allergies now. This is why people are not doing well with the food that is being put in their system. This is going to be good. And Alfred, I did catch the J.G. Wentworth reference. Great job, buddy. Yes. Yes, we need cash now. Oh. Mm-hmm. It's been 4 weeks. Yeah, it's been 4 weeks. We have 4 years of this. 4 years. I mean, that if that doesn't encourage you, I don't know what will. I'm going to tell you this. There is the votes to get Kash Patel in. He is going to lead the FBI. And within 12 hours of him walking into his office, we will have the Epstein list. And God knows what else we're going to have. Again, we're in week 4 weeks. And we're literally getting every single thing we've asked for. Literally. And don't give me any crap about egg prices. Egg prices, we killed 100 million chickens before Biden ran out of office, and people are going, oh, why are egg prices? Oh, it must be Donald Trump. Price is going to be high for a while. They're systemic. They're baked in right now. And it just is what it is. We're going to try to bring prices down. The Democrats will go in a completely losing cause and try to pin high prices or the fact that prices did not come down on the Republicans. So in the midterms, and they'll lose for it. They'll lose because of jackasses like this who just keep talking, Marky. Just keep talking. Keep talking, Ed.
This is the city of revolutionaries from the American Revolution to create checks and balances in the United States.
Checks and balances.
So that we did not have a dictator, a king, the way those colonists were living under it. And they fought all along Massachusetts Avenue, all coming out, the Minutemen and women, to say no taxation without representation.
Okay.
We want to have a balance.
Screw your T-tax.
The American Revolution started here. The revolution of abolitionism started here. The revolution of the suffragette movement started here. The revolution of same-sex marriage started here. The revolution against the war in Vietnam started here.
Okay.
The revolution against Donald Trump and Elon Musk, it starts here.
Revolution! God, how communist can you be? Revolution! Holy, against Donald Trump for doing what? Literally, going back to our DEI talk, right? Oh, tell us which one. Is it diversity? Is it inclusion? And what are you not for? Okay, well, what part of the getting rid of wasteful spending and realizing that we're sending Social Security checks to people that claim they're 300 years old are you against? Like, tell me that, Ed. Love to know it, you moron. What is Elon doing that you're against? People are losing their jobs. Guess what? You're darn right they're losing their job. You know what happens every day in America? RIFs. Reduction in force, right? Oh, got to go through all these RIFs. Reduction in force. People lose their job all the time. Cool thing is that Elon and Don and JD said, okay, well, we're going to get rid of a lot of government workers. Here's the deal. We're going to give them a buyout. We're going to pay them for 6 months. That's cool. Give them time to get a gig. Yeah. I didn't get that when I left iHeart. So what the hell? I'm not understanding what we need revolution for. Why? Why do we need a revolution? Oh, hell of a Beatles song. Is that a Beatles song or is it a John Lennon song? I think it's Beatles. One of the few I like. Not a big Beatles fan. I'm just not. But you want some revolution? Yeah, like that. Nike tried to use that in a commercial for their shoe called the Revolution, which I had in Apollo basketball. Thank you very much. They're probably still brand new. Not a lot. Didn't see a lot of playing time. But they tried to use it. Yoko slapped him. It was like, nope, you can't use our song. You have no soup. All right, here we go. Let's get to some common sense before we get out of here.
Are Democrats, and they haven't asked me for advice, but if I did, I'd tell them, look, you just got to try harder not to suck.
Yeah, there you go.
Think about it. Over the past 4 years.
Oh, shut up, Fox guy.
The Democrats mismanaged Congress. They mismanaged COVID. They mismanaged the economy. They mismanaged inflation. They mismanaged the national debt. They mismanaged Afghanistan. More recently, in their opposition to President Trump and Mr. Musk, the Democrats have chosen to support the bureaucrats and the spending porn over the American taxpayer. Just like they support illegal immigration over the rule of law, just like they support transgender athletes over women's sports, just like they support Hamas terrorists over Israel. All Democrats are not like this, but the party is controlled right now by people who majored in online activism with a minor in puberty blockers. I know these people. They think men can breastfeed. They're triggered by race. They cry if you use the wrong pronoun. And most fair-minded Americans look at this and they go, these people are about 10 exits past normal. And that's what's killing the Democrats right now.
It's true.
In my opinion.
Just preach. How can S-Teep, Stunt Double Pass, really? A great cover of Revolution. I will listen. Post haste. Is that right? Did I use that word right? Post haste? Yeah. Anyway, I don't have any interns here, so it's all good. That's probably the most articulate and entertaining way I have heard what I've been trying to scream at you guys for 4 weeks, that the Democrat, they just don't understand why they lost. And it is smacking them right in the face. It's that obvious why they lost. And it is all because of what he just mentioned right there. We are in a 1776 revolution. Oh, are we? Okay, hold on a second here. But it's MAGA versus the swamp. I don't disagree. I would call it more, I don't know about 1776. I think it's more of a civil war. What we're seeing is a war of ideologies. And that ideology is you always do what you always done, you always get what you always got, versus, well, we got to do something different. Okay. And the ideology that the senator was talking about right there, Senator, he brought up a great point, several great points, and he just put it in his Louisiana way, that we have two ideologies. The ideology is that we need to fix this damn thing, or the ideology of the Ed Markeys, that we need to keep everything the same. We need to keep spending on stupid things that nobody wants to spend on, especially during tax season. So that is it. I think, and Greg, I do see what you're saying, but I think it's more akin to a civil war, where we're all Americans, but we're disagreeing on the path forward, and we're taking one of those paths. Period. We're going. The train's left the station. It is the Trump train is taking this country where we voted to have it taken. And the fight, the resistance. You'll see. You weren't getting a lot of resistance on the whole the mass deportations, are we? No, because common sense Americans saw through the media BS and said, no, they're getting criminals and people that are past their deportation orders and expired visas, and yet that's what. Oh, yeah. It's not, they're separating women and children. No, doesn't work anymore. I saw that an ICE transport van or something like that was lit on fire. Ooh. That'll show them. That'll stop them. Yes, mass deportations canceled because someone burnt a minivan. But it'll be good for us. So in review, if we could, and Greg, I'm not picking on you. I'm kind of dancing with you here. Is that the Republicans are up next. I remember actually Marco Rubio said this. Hey, what's happening, Scarlett? The Marco Rubio was talking about the do we really call it a data breach, the email server breach? When John Podesta's password was password. It's not really a breach, I don't think. Anyway, the Hillary Clinton emails, the DNC emails, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and how they screwed Bernie over and how they rigged the total primary for him. I remember Marco Rubio during a hearing. So this was his time reclaiming my time. He said, Republicans, settle down. Settle down. It's only a matter of time before somebody gets eyes on our stuff. And we're next. So when we think, oh, man, this is a huge win for Americans, this is a huge win for Republicans, their time's coming. Their spending, their waste, their fraud is coming. When we're talking about buying bags of plastic parts for $900,000 when you can get them at Lowe's for $9, that's good. Their time, and who benefited from that, and which one of their donors benefited from that. I say clean them all up. I say clean them all up. Pepperidge Farms, remember? Patrick. Guys, you're killing me. Dueling citizens, man. That's right, my brother. All right. Well, hey, it is going to continue day by day. It's not going to stop. Apparently, Elon is sleeping in his office as he normally does. I did find something cool today is he hates meetings. Can't meet. He's meetings. He told people at Tesla, he's like, don't go to the meeting. He'd tell people, you don't have to go to the meeting. Are you adding to the meeting or are you just there? Just there? Good. Take off. Go do your work. Go do your work. I am seriously being called by Tequila Jim right now. Hold on. Let me see here. All right, Tequila Jim, you need to say hi because we're doing a broadcast here, buddy. We are, and you're on. So, all right. Well, I'll call you after the show though. That we do this time every Monday through Friday. All right, buddy. I'll call you in a bit. All right, bye. I'm an ass. Oh, that's too much fun. Hey, everybody says hello though, so it's all good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, yeah, anyway, Elon's cool. He's gonna keep doing this, and we're all good. So let's get the heck up out of here. Jim, you're on the air. He was. Yeah, he was. And Rhonda's got a new video coming out Thursday. What's this one on again? You told me last show, and I didn't know what it was because it was scrolling. I didn't see it, but I know that you told me. Quickly, hurry with your fastest fingers. Trick is to have the office couch just big enough to take a nap on and not big enough to sleep comfortably for more than an hour. So that's a good one. I had a love sack in my I did. I had one of those big bean bags. Hamilton Burr. All right. Okay. Did you watch Hamilton to just get motivated? I liked it. Everybody can say what you will about it. I really enjoyed it. That was good. Surfers. Okay, good. All right, here we go. I will call Tequila Jim back and apologize. Probably was not a good idea. Oh, you didn't watch it, but have you ever seen Hamilton? Again, absolutely enjoyable flick. It really is. It's just a live Broadway show, but it's a movie. I thought it was pretty damn well done. One things that I know Rob was all about was the Senate debates were rap battles. I was like, that is cool. Who thinks of this? Like it. All right, get out of here, kids. Have a great rest of your day, and we will do this again mañana and right here on In Other News. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.